Hey, this is Teddy Burris, your LinkedIn strategist and trainer. And the conversation this morning is about hashtags. Had someone on Quora ask me a question and said, how do you track hashtags on LinkedIn? I don't know there's really a way to track them in the context of maybe doing analytics in that regard, but I can follow hashtags, and I'm very purposeful about the reason and what I do when I follow hashtags. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So first of all, if you look at my home page right here, you scroll down on the bottom left, you'll see these are the hashtags I'm following. Sales leadership, my newest one I just played with was pizza. PSA is one I use myself, pay serious attention. You can see show more, and then you can say see all, and that opens up the whole window where you can see all the hashtags you're following. Now, how do I get here? Well, it's really pretty easy. If someone says to you, hey, Teddy, I think there's a great conversation going on around chocolate, then I do a search for hashtag chocolate, and then I hit enter. Now, I could click on this if I want to, or I can just hit enter. And when I hit enter, it tells me there's 4,651 followers of the hashtag chocolate. Now, I could follow that if I want to, but I can also just scroll down here, and here's the top content that has the hashtag chocolate in it. I can switch this if I want to the most recent. And this is the most recent post from Robert Koch with the hashtag chocolate in the post. Right here it is. Hashtags in comments does not create data value. There is no data value for hashtags here. If you search for those hashtags, if they're in comments, that content will not show up. The only time it shows up if it's in a post. Okay? So anyway, I can follow this if I want to, and it'll show up down here on my followed hashtags. And I can scroll down through here and I can look and see what's going on. Now, something else to think about. If I go back up here and do hashtag chocolate, and I go to content, now I've got the ability to search or filter this content with the hashtag chocolate in it. And I can look for content that was posted by me or my first level connections. I can look for content that was posted in the last month, week, or 24 hours. And I can look for content where the author's industry is food production or food and beverages. Okay? And all filters will get me to all three of those. So just another functionality of hashtags. Do a search for hashtags, hit enter, select content, and then you get these filters as well. Beyond just simply going to the hashtag chocolate, which doesn't give me that search capability in here, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why. But it also gives me the ability to post my own post with an image, a document, a video for the hashtag chocolate. So now, a couple other things to pay attention to. Again, I'm going to the home page. Down the bottom, any hashtags you're following will show up here. And then here's something else to think about. Follow hashtags that are highly relevant to who you are and what you do, focused to your most important viewer. That's rule number one. Follow the important ones. Follow some interesting ones as well, but follow the important ones. Number two, just don't follow them. Show up every now and then. See what kind of conversations are going on in sales leadership. See who's sharing content. Look and see who's engaging on content. It's really important to show up and see what's going on. There's actually no engagement going on here. It's pretty unreal. And it's really important to see what content's out there and who's engaging on it, because you never know who is going to show up and engage on content may be your most important viewer. So if you jump into a conversation relevantly and appropriately on a piece of content that your target audience is engaged in, you could pull that person into your conversation. Now, here's one more thing. When you're creating content, be very purposeful about deciding what hashtags do I want to use when I share this content. You really want to limit your hashtags per post to 3, according to LinkedIn. The more hashtags you use, the lower they're going to rank you because they think you're just hashtag stuffing. So be very purposeful about the content you share and making sure that it is, in fact, relevant to that hashtag, an important hashtag, and relevant to your most important viewer. Hashtags are useful on LinkedIn when you use them appropriately, not just following them or stuffing them in your post. I'm Teddy, your LinkedIn strategist and trainer, and I hope this is helpful for you.